a few things that I can't live without, particularly when it comes to food. Firstly, I love spicy food, so I always put a lot of chili on my food. I usually use chili powder, but if I've got some fresh chilies, then I chop up a couple of chilies and throw them into whatever I'm cooking. I used to hate fruit and veg when I was a kid, but now I always take a piece of fruit to work, and I have to have at least a couple of vegetables for lunch and dinner. I used to drink a lot of coffee to get me through the day, and I got to the point where I was drinking several cups of coffee every day, but I didn't feel too healthy with all that caffeine inside me, so I gave it up. Now I prefer water. I drink loads of it actually. I probably have around 2 bottles of water at work and then a few cups at home as well. Also, I drink some green tea every day, which helps me to chill out. I like beer too, but I don't drink much beer these days. In the summer I might have a couple of beers in a week, but I might have some wine instead if it's with a meal. I don't eat much pasta or bread anymore. It just makes me feel really full and bloated, although I do like them a lot. They say you shouldn't eat much red meat and you should stick to white meat like chicken and fish, which is supposed to be healthier, but I love red meat, so I eat quite a lot of it. My biggest treat at the end of the day is having a little bit of chocolate, but I only eat dark chocolate, really bitter dark chocolate. A lot of chocolate in Britain tends to be milk chocolate, which is, for me, it's too fatty and sugary. It's far too sweet for me. But I just have a few pieces, and that's my limit. I'm not a chocoholic. Okay, let's look at some of the words and phrases from this lesson. Something I can't live without. If I can't live without it, it means I love it so much. If I didn't have it, I would miss it. I would feel bad. Fruit and veg. Fruit and veg is just an abbreviation, a shortened version of fruit and vegetables. But to make it easier, we just say fruit and veg. To get me through the day. I drink a lot of coffee to get me through the day. Get me through the day means to help me to wake up in the morning, to help me get through work or to do my studies, to help keep me awake and alert and get me to the end of the day. Caffeine. Caffeine is a natural drug that is found in tea and coffee that is a stimulant. It keeps us awake. Too much caffeine obviously is not good for us. So now you can buy tea and coffee which is decaffeinated, which means the caffeine has been taken out of the tea and coffee. I gave it up. This means I stopped doing something. I decided something was not good for me, so I gave it up. I stopped doing it. To chill out. To chill out means to relax, to take it easy, to stay calm. So for example, green tea helps me to chill out. Bloated. Feeling full and bloated. Bloated just means you feel really full in your stomach, you feel really big, maybe you feel quite fat. If you eat too much, then you feel you can't move, you feel too full, you feel bloated. It's not a comfortable feeling. Stick to. You should stick to white meat. Stick to means to stay with something. For example, avoid red meat, stick to white meat. My biggest treat. It's something which is nice. It's a reward, something that makes you feel good. So if you do something positive, you can give yourself a treat to reward yourself or to congratulate yourself. It's like giving yourself a present. Chocoholic. I'm not a chocoholic. A chocoholic is someone who is addicted to chocolate. This comes from the word alcoholic, someone who is addicted to alcohol. You could also have workaholic, someone who is addicted to work. You could also have shopaholic, someone who is addicted to shopping, obviously.